Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. Can he latch on to this? Haaland, he's found the way through. Ruben Dias did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter, there was absolutely no space to work with.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Hit into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the... He's tried one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Traoré looking to play him in, and the shot! Rice plays it all the way forward. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. It's played through for him. Big chance! It's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, that's nice. And he's picked it up out wide. That's tidy. Engages and forces him off the ball. Konate, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a decent clearance. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Plays it in low. Cleared without complication. Marquinhos. Now Ruben Dias. And it's Cucurella. Goes for goal! Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
And he's intervened well there. Calhanoglu. Now it's Mbappe. Cucurella. France do have a chance to counter here. And it's Palmer. Can he get it through? Played out towards the right wing. Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! France are back on level terms. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Takes a shot! It's there! Into the lead once more. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And the finish! He scores! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind, a selective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. France have the chance to go the other way. João Neves. João Neves looking to penetrate opposition lines. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's a shade optimistic. That's really well cleared. But that has not gone well. Rodri running with the ball. Threads one in. Opts to play it back. And now the breakaway. Mbappe. He's looking wide. Rice. Szoboszlai. And it's half-time here. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Nous vous rappelons que pour votre sécurité, ce match est placé sous vidéosurveillance.
And that's the second half started. Çalhanoğlu. And here's Mbappe. Chance! Oh, taken with style. And they get themselves in front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And now he has two. Vietnam take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Nicely shaped ball. And that was very necessary. Now it's Kimmich. Very nicely done. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be? Now, who's going to be first to this? Goes for a shot!
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Palmer stood his ground strongly. Played in deep. Szoboszlai clears it away. He's having a shot! And he hits the net! And the lead lasts no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Kimmich wins the duel this time.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11. Pour le remplacer, le numéro
Head over
45.
towards the opposite flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And the pass is intercepted. Tries to pass it through. Osimhen. Osimhen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Havertz. Vietnam perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Ruben Dias with a definite foul there. Knocks it out wide. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! Vietnam are looking to break at pace. Palmer looking to add to his goal. And here's Bellingham. Shot, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cucurella.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Vietnam go in search of a late winner. Vinicius Junior is onto this. And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, nice touch. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Timber goes on a run down the left wing. Looking for the run. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And no, that was never going to make it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And they can counter here. Just 5 minutes left. And he's heaved it away. And it's Bellingham. Timber, who does have an assist to his name.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Thinks about the shot. This looks promising. They're urging him. There's the shot! Oh, yes! It's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Rice demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 14.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 22.
Vietnam take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Le numéro 15.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Changement.
It's a searching pass, spread neatly. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Vietnam proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. He is through here.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Decent chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Olise. Good, strong midfield running here. There's no flag. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played out wide. Strong running down that left flank. Tries a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Olise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start scoring more goals. He's already pretty proficient at that, but he's good enough to add many more goals to his game, and he could do some damage here too.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And it's Szoboszlai. Lovely feet. Plays it across. Konate is there, and he can get that clear. Thuram, that has not gone well. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Now it's Haaland. McAllister. McAllister's cross. Has a look and place it forward.
This is the time you need that pace.
Tchouameni. Olise might just make this. Now it's Osimhen. And he can clear it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Looking for the run. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Vinicius Junior.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's heaved it away. Osimhen does really well there. He is strong. Half an hour played now. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. Shot could be on. Can he finish? They've scored! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Rodri gets it clear and smartly reclaimed. Vietnam looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Oh, such a clever touch. Haaland. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Olise. Plenty to aim, and he shoots! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Vinicius Junior, and he's there to get it away. McAllister. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe goes steaming forward. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Thinks about the shot. Real, and the shot! Goal! France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Je vais vous demander de bien vouloir vous tourner vers le grand écran pour un événement un peu particulier. Je ne vous en dis pas plus.
And the second half gets underway.
Vietnam can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That's really well cleared. Marquinhos. Threads one in. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And here's Haaland.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Eder Militao has got himself a free kick. Thuram. Now he's got space here. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
McAllister, and it's Szoboszlai. Vietnam needing a change of fortune here. And here's Haaland.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
But they've got it again. Vinicius Junior is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Szoboszlai, lovely pass, but can he get there? He slings it in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Almost an hour gone. Now, can they get him away? He's been slipped through. McAllister. That's a sharp pass. And it's Cucurella. Now, it's come to nothing.
Vietnam really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
That is lovely. He's had a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Vietnam have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Cucurella. Think through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Çalhanoğlu. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Nicely weighted ball. Swings in across. Eder Militao gets good distance on it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Van Dijk gets across to intercept that.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Shot has fallen kindly here. Oh, taken with style. And surely now, the result beyond doubt. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 45.
So, time for changes on both sides,
Le
actually.
numéro 15.
France with 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Alors,
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Le numéro 7.
He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that's fabulous.
Changement.
That's been drilled in. That's going to go a long way. Oh, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Tries to pass it through. Osimhen. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Havertz. Haaland. For Palmer. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Can he get it through? Dani Olmo picks it up out wide. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
João Neves. Oh, that's nice. That's a lovely, neat
Temps
pass.
additionnel, 1 minute.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that is that. Vietnam played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
And he was quick to react.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I would have to say the Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen. I think he's someone who can be a target man and a poacher all in one, Peter. I think he's very good with his back to goal. He has a lovely first touch, and at the same time he's got the pace to run behind defensive lines, and it's very difficult to see any weaknesses in his game. The complete package.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. Good ball, good take. Shapes to shoot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Osimhen. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And that could set him on his way. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Bellingham goes on a charge down the left. Now it's Bellingham. Timber looks to the other side. Eder Militao. Nice looking ball. It's a promising position, and he's certainly onside here.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Nice control. Olise. Oh, that's nice. Shot could be on. Lovely bit of skill. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Still goalless at the moment. That's an imaginative pass. Spread neatly. Van Dijk. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Thuram. That's good play. Olise.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Szoboszlai aims beyond the defence, and it's Rice. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh. Big chance! Off the post! It's there! Rice duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Rice. Played into space out wide. Osimhen.
Vietnam can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Rodri. He won't be happy with that one. Olise. Great ball. Mbappe!
He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Turns back here, probably the best option. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Osimhen. And it's Rice. For Szoboszlai. Looking for the run.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
1 minute.
Cross into the box. That's a decent clearance. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Vietnam, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we are back on the way.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Rice looking understandably energised after his goal. And he's lost his man here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Timber.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And it's Timber. Timber's cross.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Olise goes short. That's very neat. That's an excellent interception. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Out of play for a goal kick. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And he's in on goal. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Konate is there, and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 22.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
À leur place, le numéro 7.
Vinicius Junior
Le numéro 11. Changement en cours.
tries to play it through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Nicely weighted ball. And it's played in. Tchouaméni gets rid without sophistication. Cucurella. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. In with the challenge. They get a throw in.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 15. À sa place, le numéro 14. Changement.
Vietnam will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Çalhanoğlu. It's Çalhanoğlu! Goal! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. What do you think now about that goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Vietnam are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And here's Vinicius Junior. It's a searching pass. He's on it, can he get away? DiMarco. Very nicely done. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now there's a fine ball. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
Corner
9.
number 2 then.
Le numéro 10. À leur place, le numéro 20. Le numéro 87.
Palmer with the short one.
Attention, changement.
Showing good feet. Vinicius Junior clears. Tries to pass it through. France have their third corner. And it's been taken short. Palmer. Can he finish? Oh, should have put that away.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
It's played through for him. They're urging him to shoot. João Neves. Dani Olmo looking to penetrate opposition lines. Now it's Pulisic. He's a sharp little... There's the shot! Now that's a real chance missed. Corner number 4 coming up here. They've played it short. Pulisic, and the shot! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's there to clear it. And it's Palmer. Nice interception, well timed. That's a cute ball. Van Dijk cuts it out. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that's a throw-in. Oh, nice touch. He's picked his way through. Chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Vietnam have their second corner now. And that should get the job done. And there goes the final whistle. Vietnam can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. He's going to be disappointed with that. Timber tries to play it through. Lovely feet. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. They want to be quick to recover this. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. He has found a way through. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Mbappe receives it in a chance! He's delivered all right! There is the breakthrough! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And he cuts out the supply. Chance here to counter. Can he get it through? Olise. There he goes, motoring forward. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's in a great position here. It's a pretty loose pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's fabulous. He whips in a terrific header. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Eder Militao. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Now it's Rice. Nicely weighted ball. Well read, nice interception. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Eder Militao. Now he's got space here. That has been cut short. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Decent progress down the left. Thuram. Thuram has got himself a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Eder Militao. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Looking to go deep. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Szoboszlai.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He is through here. Tries to get it clear. Time and again they are repelled. Thuram.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Opts for safety. And he goes cross-field.
Good switch, that. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, well measured. That's been cut out, well played. Bellingham. Bellingham puts his foot on the gas. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. It's gone out for a throw-in. And he was quick to react. And that's been won straight back. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham. He is just caressing the ball. Osimhen.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. He's had it nicked away. DiMarco. We are into overtime. Mbappe. That has been slung wide. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Vietnam are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. The message is clear, none shall pass. Vietnam, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Timber. Now that looks a decent ball. Rice. And it's Szoboszlai. Looking for options for movement. Çalhanoğlu. Olise. Now Thuram. And here's Mbappe.
Being still separated by the game's only goal.
Can he spark a counter here? He's got away. Now can he find a finish? Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Bellingham is there to clear. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Thuram.
This is the time you need that pace. France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off.
Olise! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
France really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 22.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 11. À leur place, le numéro 7. Le numéro 14.
And it's Szoboszlai.
Le numéro
That's
45.
positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
There's no flat, and the shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 20. Le numéro 87. Changement.
Pulisic looks to get on the end of this. Palmer receives it in a wide position. That is lovely. Chouameni. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And there's green grass ahead of him. He tries a shot! It's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. Shoots! He's keen, determined to have his say. Palmer goes short. And it's Timber. João Neves. And here's Osimhen. Osimhen. Shot a goal! It's in! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
France get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
He's a sharp little ball here. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he thumps it clear.
France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And he's gone looking for safety. Threads one in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Alexander-Arnold simply refused to be outdone there. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further.
Changement pour la France.
Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Now it's Pulisic. He's free, he has got space.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Stood up well to him there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And they're not going to make any further progress now. McAllister. Oh, good spread. Now it's Vitinha. Spread neatly. Oh, smashing header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Oh, this was all about good movement in the box just to allow him to get to it.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And there goes the final whistle. Vietnam can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the early goals certainly helped settle everything down, and from there you felt this was always going to go one way. So this turns out to be a very fine day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.